Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set for what is going to be match 24 of the FAO State League, and it's a battle for the Diamond League fixture. It's two sides, Rising Student Club and Sunlight Club Orissa, will be taking on each other. At the moment, their fates are contrasting. As Sunrise Club Orissa, their juggernaut is simply unstoppable right now, wherein Rising Student Club, they have been ran over continuously. That's the officials for the day. Mr. Rabin Biswas will be officiating the match as the referee. Mr. Naveen Kumar Naik and Mr. Sasikanta Dasia are the two linesmen. Mr. Vijay Kumar Mangaraj is the man who would be managing the board. And that's how the Diamond League looks like. Sunrise Club, Radharaman Club, Sports Odisha, Young Utkal Club, Rising Student Club, Rovers Club, Odisha Police and Bidanasi Club. The conditions are overcast in Odisha. That's how Rising Student Club has lined up for the day. Siddhant Pradhan, the goalkeeper, and then Rakesh Aram, the last day captain. He's back in his normal role. Madhyaram Soren, Dilip Kundu, Anandoram, the experienced Advin Turkey has been handed over the captaincy of the side. Sheikh Farid, Ramesh Oram, Betal Lakwa, Chandra Mohan Murmu and Jayant Mato. And they are being coached by Sheikh Manzoor. That's what Sunrise Club lines up like. But I reckon there was a slight glitch with the team name. Happens, like it's just under the pressure, just under the pump, things like that. It's quite obvious to happen. And what a tournament has it been for both the sides. Rising Student Club, they have really put their heart out in the middle. Unfortunately, though, they have failed to ring out what could have been the utmost or the best rewards for them. They lost their first game against Radharaman Club by 2-1. And then Bidanasi Club handed them over another thumping, 2-0. And that's how Sunrise Club looks like. Shibin Saad, Manoj Swami Kannan, Amit Kerketta, Jamir Oram, Arpan Lakra, Selvin Frazier Miranda, one of the leading goal scorers of the tournament, is their skipper. Finto, Raja Ganapati K, Samir Kerketta, Gorachand Mandi, and Johnson Bage as the goalkeeper. And that's what the subs look like for the day. We'll get back to that though. And at the moment, just to give you all a quick introduction, the team attacking on your screen from the right to the left in their blues are the Rising Student Club. Wherein the team attacking or adorning your screen from the left to the right in their signature green and black are the experienced Sunrise Club Orissa. And it is Rising Student Club who got us underway. They'll need some serious fixing to do at the moment. They have conceded 6 goals from the first 3 matches and they've scored only 2. Wherein for Sunrise Club, they are a team that's famished for goals. They've got 7 goals from 3 games while conceding just 2. So this is going to be an encounter that sees 2 teams of completely different molds coming into this game. Sunrise Club Orissa, they love to score. And that's a brilliant ball there. Surprising everyone, it's a Rising Student Club who's on the prowl straight away, knowing that they have a long way to go yet. The first 3 games may not have gone their way, but they can definitely turn things around. And that is exactly what we were about to witness. From the right, there was an opportunity knocking on the door, and now from the left, Rising Student Club come knocking on the doors. Sends in a goal-bound cross though, but that would go straight to the goalkeeper Johnson. He collects it without breaking a sweat. Another experienced moniker in the Echelons of Sunrise Club Orissa. Wherein for Rising Student Club, they need someone to come up with a bit more of different mojo. The captain, Advin Turkey, he's an experienced name who is also a crucial part of the Sahani Cup. and he will really like to up the ante against Sunrise Club Odisha. He was not available in that last game, so definitely he'll like to make his presence felt. That's how the team comparison looks like. 3 matches played by both sides, 2 goals scored by Rising Student Club, 7 by Sunrise Club, and 7 points for Sunrise Club as well, 2 victories and a draw. Rising Student Club still to open their account, and amongst the clean sheets, both the sides, they aren't really high on defense, but then again Sunrise Club has managed to keep 1 clean sheet. Today though, Rising Student Club looks to be a lot more composed side in the first 3 minutes of the game. They already had an attack building from the right that didn't really fructify, and now a cross comes in, but a very emasculated effort, to be honest. That won't bother Sunrise Club under any circumstances. Sunrise Club is still not able to go forward with what has been the signature essence of their tournament so far. At the moment, they are being resisted, and resisted emphatically, to be honest, by Rising Student Club, who's really showing a lot of heart and spirit in the game. And in the process has won a throw-in at the moment. Takes in a quick throw, and this time sends it towards the box. The Rising Student Club player trying to keep it under control, but they couldn't. It was going away from the player before he could control. That ball was bobbling way too much for him to try and get underneath, to try and get a touch that would send the ball in a favorable position for him to try and make it a goal-scoring opportunity. This is decent press there from Rising Student Club. Sunrise Club now just trying to control the tempo slightly. Oh, that could have been a fallout there. Now this is relentless pressing here from Sunrise Club. They are looking to be in very good touch. This has been a great overture to what can be a very crucial fixture for the Rising Student Club. They are pressing extremely high against an experienced defense. If the Sunrise Club, they just need to get slightly more composed. They need to work on their execution a bit. The rewards may already be on their way, but this is a game of 90 minutes, they say. And until that final whistle blows, nothing is guaranteed. We've seen football change course even in the final 2 minutes of the game. So forget 90 full minutes. I mean, you may play with all your might, with all your heart, but unless you find the back of the net, none of it would eventually count. It's good to see that there's intent from Rising Student Club. They're really trying to press on the gas at the moment. At the same time, they'll have to remember that this is a 90 minutes fixture. So if they gas out towards the end, that can really be very, very tricky. So that is something that they'll have to. Opportunity here for Sunrise Club to get that opening goal. But this is phenomenal and dogged defending here from Rising Student Club, who eventually comes out on top. That was a crucial piece of defensive intervention. Sunrise Club looked almost confirmed on their path to their first goal of the day, but that was some exclusive defensive brilliance there from Rising Student Club. They keep their hopes up high as they come forward hoping for a break again, and now the ball's at the feet of their captain, Arvind Turkey, who sends the ball lurking forward, but that was a mile offside as the flag goes up. Now this has been a pacey start to the encounter with Rising Student Club calling the shots. But then Sunrise Club, they are a side whom you cannot let off the leash even for a second. You do that and you pay the price. This time though, they wanted to go forward with a long ball. The referee says, let's not get there at the moment. We still have a lot of work to do out in the center. Let's get the ball back. Let's get it rolling from exactly where it was supposed to roll. And to be honest, there has been some top-notch refereeing in the tournament. The referees have worked tirelessly, and so have the linesmen, so have the match referee. I mean, it has been absolutely brilliant to witness such high quality arbitration from the incumbents, who has been tasked with the mantle of keeping the game going in its most righteous path. And this time it's going to be a throw in here in favor of Sunrise Club. Orissa takes in a short throw there. That's some decent footwork. Cross comes in there. It seemed like a cross, but it was swirling in towards the goal. But shots like that, it won't really bother Siddhant Pradhan rather. I mean, he looked pretty confident in the last game. He looked pretty confident today as well. This can be a chance here. The danger's not over. The goalkeeper, the Sunrise Club Orissa, eventually darting out of his line, heading it to safety. Rising Student Club. At the moment, they are high on adrenaline. At the moment, they are high on hunger to score. And that is the kind of intent that you'd really like to witness from a team who have really been lagging in the tournament so far. That, though, was a poor cross. I mean, it could have been far better. But then it went miles away from the flag. And a quick throw taken in there. Rising Student Club would really like to go all the way from the right. And this can be a chance. And a shot was taken. But it was pretty easy pickings there for the goalkeeper of Sunrise Club, Johnson Baghe. One of the safest pair of hands in the tournament. And at the moment, Sunrise Club coming all the way from the left, looking around for some help though. Now that's brilliant footwork, sends in a minus there. And the resultant shot that's flown out could have been better though. Sunrise Club, this is the kind of danger, this is the kind of threat that they usually pose. You just cannot let them off the hook, even if it's for a second. You do that and the next thing you know, you'll end up finding the ball in the back of your own net. Johnson Baghe sends the ball downtown, hoping that one of their marksmen would latch onto it. Doesn't really work that way. Gotta be a lot more control there. 10 minutes of intense football action just unfurled ahead of us. Both the sides, they have played a pretty brilliant brand of football so far. This was poor, and that's well controlled here by Rising Student Club. Sends the ball forward, and now this could have been an opportunity had the flag stayed down. The linesman, however, says let's not go there. Let's not go in the way of or let's not go in the lane where things can really be tricky. Raises the flag, and it's going to be a free kick now in favor of Sunrise Club. Well defended there by Rising Star Club, and at the moment Rising Star Club trying to use the central channel. A cross was expected from the right, took a deflection and went out for what is going to be the first corner of the day. Rising Student Club slowly clawing their way back into the game, deleteriously, insidiously, if we may say. You won't even notice that they are coming, but they will keep on tiptoeing at you. The corner's floated into the mix pretty far away. First goal of the day. Against the tide of the game, Sunrise Club has managed to draw first blood. As all the belligerence and salvo of Rising Student Club has fizzled away into oblivion. Just because the corner was sent slightly farther, the Sunrise Club, or rather the Rising Student Club defenders, they were caught napping. And they pay a very heavy price as Sunrise Club ODISHA finds their 8th goal of the tournament. I mean, this was shambolic. Just because the corner is being towards the far post doesn't mean that gives the defenders to completely switch off. There was a melee of Sunrise Club footballers waiting in front of the goal just to pounce upon that opportunity. No offside trap was laid either. It's probably the worst piece of defensive work that you would come across. Cross comes floating in. Chance here for Rising Student Club within moments when they conceded that opener. An equalizer was lurking on the horizon, but then the header was not well connected. And to be honest, decent use of the towering physique that the player had, who's down on the ground at the moment. Could have been 1-1 within a couple of minutes here. But what an exciting spell of play already. Sunrise Club punishing the Rising Student Club defenders for being completely unaware. And then Rising Student Club coming up with a counterblast as robust as their counterparts came up with moments ago. But nonetheless, we're all back on their foot. We're all back on our feet. Now it's time to head. It is their captain again, Selvin Frazier Miranda, who got himself another goal in the tournament. He continues to be the tormentor-in-chief of the other teams. At times being a poacher, at times being a clinical finisher. He is just as good as they come. That's decent control from Sunrise. And now that they've got their goal, they'll be a lot more dangerous. It has been the tradition of the tournament. Cross comes floating in from the left for Rising Student Club. Well, conceding a goal, it can really have a dampening effect on your spirits. But then again, you need to understand that it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the road for you. I mean, you still have 75 minutes of action remaining. You've got to come back even harder than you were in the beginning of in the wee hours of the game. And it's all right that you have had a blip on the radar. It's completely fine. But you need to sniff that out. And you need to snuff it out as well. You need to you played a good brand of football. Now, ideally, they were pressing extremely high. And that can really lead to a bit of exhaustion early on. Now coming all the way from the right, this time Sunrise Club, they really couldn't latch onto it. That was a decent delivery. Just the weight on the ball, they needed to be checked. Short passes. Coming all the way from the left. Sunrise Club has snatched away the possession. They still have the ball at their feet. Chips it forward. There's a push from the back. The referee will have to wait and watch. Well, he says it's a goal kick, but the linesman has objected. Oh, there is some drama early on. The referee initially waved off the appeal. The Sunrise Club, and eventually a free kick has been given as the medical officials have also been called out to the center. Now, there is something that really needs to be taken care of. Player's down. He'll need some medical treatment for sure. Well, we can see the crowd trickling in today. And this time the ball's back. Another cross comes in though, and it's straight to the goalkeeper. It was a corner actually, it wasn't a free kick. Coming all the way from the right. Taking their time. Short passes. Yeah, this time Sunrise comes from the left, but the ball did go out of control. Didn't go out of bounds. They weren't really able to connect. Now it's gone out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in. Short passes. And now Rising Student Club. They're once again starting to build that momentum that they initially had at the start of the game. Bit of a push and shove. And eventually taken care of there by Rising Student Club. Now Rising Student Club comes in from the left. A cross comes floating in. And eventually that didn't really work out in their favor. Oh, that could have been another chance there. Coming all the way from the right. Sunrise Club. At the moment, they're all over the place. Sent the ball towards the left. Didn't connect. Couldn't really latch on to it this time. Nicely trapped. And the ball keeps in bouncing from one player to the other. Another long ball. Sunrise Club sniffing out blood on the waters. This time though, Siddhanta Pradhan, I mean, he looked a lot better. I was without quick. Rising Student Club. Well, this is some serious, intense box-to-box action. Ladies and gentlemen, do not blink. Do not take your eyes at the screen. For if you do, you may just miss what can be a completely tide-changing affair. Intense football from both sides. Both sides. Do not look at the scorecard right now, for it can change as well. Shots got to be hanging in there. A player's down. He'll need some treatment. The referee is altered play. coach, or rather Chandra Mohan Murmu, he has had the reputation of being given away a few cards hither and yon, and he picks up another yellow here. Eventually, both the players are on their feet again, and they are all set. It's going to be Sunrise Club with the free kick. 20 minutes of action has happened, 22 to be precise. And at the moment, both the sides, they have really delivered on an extremely high note. And they continue to deliver on what they believe is probably the right sentiment for the game. This time though, Sunrise Club, they've got the ball at their feet, sends it forward, but it was a lot more overweight. You really need to check on Advin Turkey, the captain, at the moment. Has the ball at his feet, sends it forward. That's a beautiful back flick. And now they come driving forward once again. Goes for a shot, but ends up jamming it straight at the player, at the player's feet. Another cross comes floating in from the right. Oh! Johnson. That was a sizzling catch. Could have been very well the catch of the tournament had we been playing cricket, but we aren't. You've got to give it to Johnson. Just wonderful there. Now Sunrise Club rising all the way from the right, looking for some help, looking for some support there. Well, there's another player who's taken a tumble. Referee will have to slightly hold up play there. And it's going to be a free kick now in favor of Sunrise Club. The game still can be anyone's. I mean, it's not that at the moment it's completely belong. The free kick comes floating in. This time though, Rising Student Club, they were up to the mark. And they were quick to react as well. That's decent football from them. But the ball's fallen back to Sunrise Club. Once again at the centre line. Looking around for some help now. Seeking some help. Sends the ball forward. Sunrise Club now slowly growing back in stature. But then Rising Student Club, they've done a decent job now. They go all the way from the left. Eventually sends the ball forward. Well received there. Looking for some help there. Sends it forward. That though wasn't the best of shots I've seen today from Rising Student Club. I mean, they have been extremely brilliant. They have been in fine touch. It's just that they couldn't really get themselves where they should have been. It's going to be a goal kick, and they'll take their time to take that. Well received there, just trying to control things. Nicely received, coming all the way now from the left. Beautifully connected. At the moment though, despite that goal from Sunrise Club and despite those fragmented bursts of aggression, somehow it has been more of an even Stevens contest. That's some decent footwork there. nicely twists and turns around. The diving header eventually coming in to the rescue. We have Sunrise Club, and now Sunrise Club, they were on the chase as the ball eventually goes out of play. It's a throw-in. Ball's back with Rising Students Club now. They want to build something from the right. The wings have been pretty explosive for the Rising Student Club. I mean, in football, there are 3 channels of attack. 2 wings in the central channel, obviously. Now, they say when your wings are on fire, you genuinely don't need to be worried. Another ball sent downtown. Nicely received again. And Sunrise Club, that's some decent footwork. That is brilliant. I repeat, that was brilliant. But then they could have done better after such brilliant footwork, where he literally took the ball, went past one defender in a very tight space, went past the second as well. You just need to go slightly, or you need to do slightly better. This time chips it even forward though, but that had a bit more weight on it. The goalkeeper collecting it comfortably at the end of the day. No real trouble there. And Sunrise Club, they're on the rise, trying to keep the ball under control. The whistle has been blown. The law has been laid down. It is going to be a free kick from what can be a very, very dangerous juncture in the fixture. They're lining it up. We have seen a couple of free kicks going into the back of the net from that range. Jaya Durga Club recently pulled off that stunt where they enacted a glorious clout into the back of the net from range to first get themselves back in the game, and then they went on to win that fixture. They are all set. And here they come. Goes for the free kick, slams it into the wall though, takes a deflection, goes out of bounds. That's going to be a corner. It is the second corner of the day for Sunrise Club. And they have been one side. The corner comes floating in this time though, headed away. And yes, as I was talking about, Sunrise Club, they've been one side who have been extremely opportunistic. I mean, it's not that. Nonetheless, we'll get back to that. Rising Student Club. They saw the goalkeeper. He was slightly out of his position. Could have led to the trouble. They did try and go for that shot. And now Johnson Bagay. He's down. He'll need some treatment there. Not the best of signs, because for a goalkeeper, you have to stop the game and then do the treatment. Medical officials, they will definitely be called into action here. Half an hour of football has happened, and so far, as things stand, Sunrise Club leading the game by 1-0, and Sports KPI has been the official broadcasting partner of ODISHA State League, or FAO League as we call it. So yes, we have been taking strides in the field of football in terms of analysis, in terms of broadcasting. So do not forget to visit our website as well. Do not forget to check our Instagram, Facebook page, and on LinkedIn as well. So yes, we are everywhere. Our digital footprints are everywhere out there. You can definitely take a dig in. And as the crowd is slowly trickling in here, which is a very warm welcome sign. And we are back in the game. And this time, cross comes floating in. And Johnson Baggy, who was down a few moments ago, receiving treatment, rises up to the task when his team needed him. And Sunrise Club, they're back in hunt, they're back in action. With Rising Student Club, I mean, they really need to show themselves, pull off the best. And there you go, the ball was being sent away, and Rising Student Club now on the rise, wanted to take a shy at goal, but it goes straight to the goalkeeper. It's going to be a throw in now. Easy pickings here. Coming from the left, trying to use that left channel to their advantage. Rising Student Club slowly on the rise. Once again, as I mentioned, like like Sunrise Club, like the way they did that, I mean, they would insidiously tiptoe to your gates. They would try and take out you even before you know. Now, similarly, Rising Student Club, after that high pressing football in the wee minutes of the game, there's a change happening for Rising Student Club as jersey number 13 is coming on, wherein jersey number 12 would be making way for him. Sunrise Club, eventually they get kicks up proceedings now with that throw. And eventually that ball's fallen back for Rising Student Club. Poor though, very poor. You have a player who's breathing on your neck, who has caged you up. You don't have a space to try and nip the ball forward. What you do is you take your time and you play your crosses accordingly. That's good footwork there from Sunrise Club, because Rising Student Club, they were really not exactly what they wanted themselves to be. Good control, but lack of numbers is allowing Sunrise Club to really build on from there. But that was a clip from the back, and the referee laying down the law, giving away a free kick here to Sunrise Club. They'll take their time. At the moment, they have a 1-0 lead, and they'll really like to protect it. And the ball's on to the far left now. Sends it downtown, and eventually it'll go out of play. Nicely chested down. Short passes. And eventually lunges it forward. Oh, just in the nick of time, and Advin Turkey was almost about to pounce on that opportunity. The Sunrise Club defender, he was quick to react. showing in that last bit of resistance. Oh, this is a brilliant ball. And that has been received onto the far left. Cross comes in, eludes everyone, and eventually gets deposited at the feet of a Sunrise Club defender. Once again, Rising Student Club, they have probably done everything correct except for that final touch, except for that execution of that goal. Oh, that can be a card offence. That can be a card offence. He had clearly, as expected, the yellow card has come out, and so does the red. Well, this has been a glaring concern for Rising Student Club. Even in a match before, they were numerically depleted. That clearly had a card offence written all over it. He was completely beaten by the player. When you know that you are on your card, Chandra, you've got to hold on to your tackles. You've got to take your chances. Because ideally, if you're going a man down, what usually happens is that maybe you may have averted the goal, at least in this instance. But you are eventually jeopardizing your team. This is shocking. This is absolutely shocking. Well, it actually wasn't Chandra Murmu who was given the red card. It was Rakesh Oram who was shown the exit there. And the free kick comes floating in. The goalkeeper comes out of his line, palms it away. And now Rising Student Club, they are pumped up by what just happened a few moments ago. And they want to avenge it. This could have been a lovely through ball. Advin Turkey, he was already on the rise. But Sunrise Club, they're equally alert. They have their eyes keenly placed on the prize. And now they come all the way from the left. Eventually, that has been traded away for a throw-in. Now this is decent football here from Rising Student Club. But then Sunrise Club, at the moment, they not only have an advantage by a goal. Oh, shot taken, but the goalkeeper, well, he didn't have to intervene. I reckon the ball must have rattled onto the side netting. As we head into the final minute of regulation time, final 5 minutes of regulation time, apologies. It is going to be an intense 300 seconds of football unfurling ahead of us. We've seen some decent box-to-box action. We've seen some phenomenal control from both the teams. This time the ball is still being wrestled for by Rising Student Club. They look to be in slightly better shape now, growing in confidence. Once again, wanted to go for a knuckle ball there. But again, you really need to know your options first before you go with those fancy techniques. If your players aren't aligned for an opportunity, the knuckle ball doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And at the moment, they're taking their time. They're looking around for options. Because they'll have to be calm. Because they will have the entire second half to try and restore parity despite being a man down. But they will have to be calm and composed. If they aren't, it can really be a tricky task. Sends in a lovely ball forward. Didn't get received at all. I went out of play, and a goal kick now. And Sunrise Club, they kickstart proceedings once again. Keep on battling for the ball. Eventually, that also rolls out of play. And we will once again restart proceedings with a throw-in here. Rising Student Club, come on, you've got to receive them. That was easy peasy for you. How could you not latch onto it? You are a man down. You've really got to be looking forward to every opportunity that comes your way. If you keep on passing on chances like that, you're never coming back in the game. Johnson sends it downtown. Comfortably headed down. But Rising Student Club has reclaimed possession for themselves. And now they try to come from the left, and eventually a staunch piece of a defensive intervention takes the ball away, snatches the ball away. Twist and turns around. Sunrise Club seeking help here, seeking more options. This can really be catastrophic. If Sunrise Club, they manage to get a second before we go to the tunnel. No, they won't. Well, at least for the moment, they won't. They wanted to take that long route forward, but it wasn't well connected. Beautifully received, and it eventually goes out of play. This has really been an eventful first half. Both the sides, they have been putting up a fiery brand of display. Hapless, to be honest, for Rising Student Club. They've really tried hard. Only if they can get their execution in place, they will be a lot better side than what they are currently at the moment. We are in the final minute of regulation time here. We are still awaiting what is going to be the additional minutes that will be added on. Sunrise Club, they'll really like to take it slow from here on. At the moment, they do not need to rush because they have the luxury of a 2-goal cushion. So once you have the luxury, or apologies, they have the luxury of a 1-goal cushion. Surprisingly, 5 minutes of additional time has been granted. We've seen a red card as well in the first half. No wonder why it's going to be 5 minutes of additional time. Comes all the way from the left. Cross was expected, but the ball jammed on towards the player. This time sends in a lovely cross all the way from the left before it goes out of play. Sunrise Club, they'll really like to take their time at the moment because they won't like to lose their lead heading to the tunnel, because they may have the numerical advantage, but one needs to try and understand that once you concede a lead, you concede momentum. Football is a game of momentum. You gift away your momentum and you may be staring down the barrel, particularly at the cusp of half time. All the way from the left. But then again, that chance has been refuted. The Sunrise Club, they're on the rise from the left, looking for chances. The ball still lingers on at their feet, and that's goal! Number 2, a thumping shot planted into the back of the net. Would you believe that? We'll try and show you what really happened We were talking about giving away momentum. Sunrise Club, on the contrary, have snatched away the momentum once and for all in the first half. This is shattering. This is heart shattering here for Rising Student Club. Oh, you won't believe that. Well, we restart proceedings there. It's still trying to get a glimpse of the replay. That could have been an absolute cracker. I mean, that was a cracker. This is another run. The numerical superiority now starting to show. The flag may have gone up. Now they come all the way from the left. Still trying to figure out how it all happened, because eventually the angles that were being shown at someone else. Nonetheless, we are back in the game. Things like these can happen. Football, this is a very fast-paced game, to be honest. So you have to keep your eyes. That is why I mentioned earlier, do not blink. If possible, do not breathe as well. You may go on to miss a match. I mean, you may go on to miss so much in the game already. Final few seconds of regulation time coming up. This has really been a high-octane encounter, and this has been a pulsating first half. Both the sides, they've really proven to be a thorn in each other's flesh. It's just that Rising Student Club couldn't really find the back of the net. Sunrise Student Club, on the contrary. And it's Finto who scored the goal. That's the confirmation. And with that, we come to the end of an exciting first half. Sunrise Club has a 2-0 cushion for themselves. And they have a man advantage as well. Selvin Frazier Miranda scored that opening goal on 13th minute. Finto, on the contrary, or rather Finto, doubled the lead for Sunrise Club on the 47th minute. And just to give you all a heads up, Rakesh Oram of Rising Student Club has been handed over the marching orders for unlawfully pulling off a tackle that brought a player crumbling down on his knees from the Sunrise Club. We'll now try and show you the stats. That will tell you the exact story of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. We are back with the second half of the game, and this is between, as we expect, we have already mentioned, Rising Student Club taking on the Sunrise Club. And for the time being, though, Sunrise Club has taken a 2-0 cushion, and they also have a numerical advantage going their way. There's another man down who will need some treatment, and the medicos are out in the center. These are the officials who have been tasked with the onus of maintaining the decorum of the game outside the ground, and they have been doing a phenomenal job, though. And Rising Student Club, they really have their task cut out. They are 2 goals down. They are a man down as well. So at the moment, it's all over the place. It's another throw in. 47 minutes of action so far. Sends the ball forward and goes out of play again. Another throw in. Taking their time at the throw, Rising Student Club. Or apologies, it was Sunrise Club. Good body shielding there. And Rising Student Club captain Advin Turkey, he did manage to snatch the ball away. Another quick throw in now. Francis his way through. Deflected. And now Sunrise Club. They're on the rise again, on the break. Short passes. Well received, sends it forward. This is a lovely ball. Oh, that trickled out through the legs of the Sunrise Club player. But they did well to recover it. This one had slightly more weight than they would have wanted. And it's back to the goalkeeper of Rising Student Club. Sunrise Club back with the possession again. They've started the second half on a slightly slow note. They just want to control the possession a lot more. Because the more they control the possession, the more pressure is going to be piled up on the Rising Student Club. They'll need to score, and the more pressure on them, the more frustrated they get, the more mistakes they make. Referee blowing his whistle there. Rising Student Club kick-starting proceedings very quickly. Referee allows the game to go on like that. Sends it launching forward. Received. And now a cross comes floating in all the way. The goalkeeper had to intervene and eventually traded away for a throw. Rising Student Club, when it comes to intent, you will never really be able to question their intent. They have been great. When it comes to finishing, shot comes floating in. That's a crucial save here from Johnson. Diving all the way to the left. He denies the opposition what could have been their first glimmer of hope in the second half. With a man down, they'll really take heart from that. They'll really be into action. Chance here! But the balls really didn't go in favor. Cross comes floating in. What a goal! Would you believe that? One of the most beautiful goals of the tournament. Rising Student Club have found a way back in. They have pumped a goal in. Look at that goal, knuckle ball. What a swirl. The goalkeeper stays rooted to his spot as we have seen what can be a remarkable finish. We are right in the hunt. 50 minutes of football. And we've seen three goals, three crazy goals taking shape in front of us. But that was the best of the day. Oh, what suspense. Oh, what thrill and drama. Oh, what beauty. We were talking about execution. Show me a better execution than that, I'll wait. It felt as if it was a work of art. Anand Doram is the man who scored the goal for Rising Student Club. And now coming all the way from the right, Sunrise Club goes for the shot! Rattles the woodwork though. Oh my word! What an intense fixture are we witnessing? Look at that shot! An absolute thunderbolt rattling the woodwork. It's gonna be a throw in now. What? Football. This is really brilliant here. Eventually traded away. And now Sunrise Club. They could have done better than that, at least try and dribble past the defender, but they couldn't. The possession is back at their feet though, which is a good sign again. Now coming all the way from the right, sends a lovely ball forward. Slightly more weight on the ball, could have done better than that. 52 minutes, and at the moment Sunrise Club, they are furious with themselves. Just want things to be under control right now. They've conceded a goal, and at the moment the mood in the dressing room, the mood out on the field, it's pretty nervy out there. Very Rising Student Club, they really want to just get back in the game, get back in the groove, keep on fighting. That's another long ball sent, but that won't be bothering Johnson at all. They'll keep on taking it all day long. Now Sunrise Club. That could have been a cheeky attempt at trying to play a 1-2 there, but not the best of second touches that could have forged that 1-2. Oh my word, they've just given away the ball at a critical juncture. Can very well be a goal scoring opportunity. Sends in a cross. There was no one manning that region. It's going to be a goal kick. Oh, that could have been an absolute cracker. Had Sunrise Club managed to find the back of the net again. Oh, this game is far from the finish line. It's probably light years. Only if you would have had a big enough telescope there, we could have witnessed what has happened in the past. But nonetheless, and this time the referee blowing the whistle, giving away a free kick to the opposition. We're back in the game again now, trying to build from the right. Sunrise Club, at the moment, the reason they have a say in the game, they have a firmer say in the game, is because of that numerical advantage that they have. That's a lovely back flick. Well received as well. Sent towards the far left. Received. Taking their time, trying to dribble past the defender. Not easy. And then sends in a very emasculated cross towards a goalkeeper. Easy pickings there for him. Rising Student Club, back on the ball. Sends in a pass. Referee blowing the whistle there. Medical official just having a closer look. Eventually, the game has resumed. Another chance was there, knocking on the doors from the left, from the right, but couldn't really control that. It's going to be a goal kick here. They're going to take their time. And the ball's back at the feet of Rising Student Club. Does a decent job. Takes it on. Rising Student Club coming from the left now. It's a long ball. Who reaches there first? Sunrise Club does. 57 minutes of action. And a cross comes floating in. Rising Student Club, desperate to latch onto it, does a fine job. The possession stays at their feet. That's the best part. Sends it across towards the goal. The goalkeeper, Johnson, he was quick to react again. Sunrise Club just trying to build whatever they can. This has been a game of this has been such a high octane fixture. This has been such a closely contested encounter. To be honest, I mean it is really brilliant to watch. Sunrise Club now coming from the right, chested down. Good coordination between the forward players. That was poor though. He was on the run. He couldn't really place the ball back in his stride. Sunrise Club, they'll need some help. They're trying to frequent that right flank there, but they'll need some help. Some help would really do them a world of good. Now this time the ball sent out to the far left. And now launches it forward, but only for the goalkeeper to collect it without breaking a sweat there. 58 minutes. We are now headed towards that 1 hour mark. And as things stand, it's still SRC 2, RSC 1. There's another player down. We'll need some assistance as the referee calls over the medical official. Very tensed faces out there. Well, why not? Because this game has been one game where you have to be on your toes always. Now, ideally, there comes a point where you would usually, you can catch a break, you can take your time. But this game, I mean, none of that has really happened. It has been all about fighting with all their might. It's another long goal kick there, coming all the way from Johnson's feet. There's no one out there, only Rising Students play. They'll be happy to receive balls like that. Rising Student once again on the ground, just hoping if They can latch onto the ball slightly, ever so slightly, and build something from there on. 61 minutes of action so far. Now from the left, before they could have a say, the ball goes out of play. Cross comes floating in, header, goal! Goal 3, and Sunrise Club may have very well put the game beyond the reach of Rising Student Club. That is one of the grandest of finishes you would see. That finish, it screamed royalty. The goalkeeper stuck to his position, barely able to move. And then came the finish. Thumped into the bottom right corner of the net from the distance. As beautiful as it gets. Rising Student Club once again. For them, it has gone back to where it all started in the first half. Another 2-goal cushion to be extinguished. It's getting slightly physical out in the center. Rising Student Club has a free kick. But Sunrise Club, they are alert at the moment. They won't allow. It's Samir Kerketa. Today they have 3 different goal scorers. And now coming all the way from the right. This is a lovely run for Sunrise Club from the left. Cross comes in! Almost! Almost! Would you believe that? So close yet so far. Whiskers is what it must have missed the net by. Oh, this is some grander looking football coming from Sunrise Club now. And Young Rising Club, at the moment it feels that they are kind of giving in. This game is going away from them and they will really not like that to happen. They will try and push everything they have in their tank. They'll try and drive as much as they can. Rising Student Club. This time though, once again, they have been dispossessed. As Sunrise Club comes from the right. They have numbers pouring forward. They just need to go past that man. But unfortunately, they won't make it. There's a player down. Beautifully connected from the left. And the ball has been thrown out of play. Another stoppage in play there. And another player who's down. The stretcher is out. Short pass is being played once again. Rolls it forward. That is beautifully connected. And kind of a side volley in the form of a ninja kick there from Sunrise Club. They've been very active, to be honest. I mean, they've really gone forward with everything they had in their gas. And total goal, Sunrise Club has found their 10th goal already. And Rising Student Club, they only have two to their name now. This time a fine ball sent forward. Rising Student Club desperate to keep it out of the reach of, or rather Rising Student Club desperate to find some help so that they can try and score. But Sunrise Club, at the moment, they are relentless. Their defense seems impregnable. They keep on driving and driving harder in pursuit of what should be a scoreline that would remain identical to what one is right now. "66 minutes of incessant football, and really it has been a high-octane battle as we keep on talking about. This has been a fixture that has kept on oscillating from one end to the other. As we were talking about overcast conditions, I mean, we can still see the clouds. They are really going all over the place. It's going to be a goal kick now in favor of Sunrise Club. Once again, they really have this inclination of finding the 3 goals, and this is out of the 4 games. This will be the third game where they'll find another 3 goals. So I mean, this has been really a brilliant display of aggression from them, particularly when they lost or their opposition lost a man. They knew that that was the cue for them to try and press the pedal to greatness. Sunrise Club, they really keep on going for the ball. They're just not gassing out, and why would they? Cross comes floating in from the right, header! Oh, that was stopped midway before it would have gone to the player who was waiting. Point blank range. What a crazy chance that would have been. You won't believe that no matter how many times you see that. And now this time the ball eludes everyone. Now as the ball keeps on tiptoeing at that far right. And it eventually trickles out of place. 70 minutes of action. Rising Student Club 1, Sunrise Club 3. And if they go on to win this fixture, this will be their third victory in 4 games. Rising Student Club rising from the left. But poor ball again, very poor ball. And now coming from the left there. This can be a chance, trying to desperately hang on to the ball. A long-range effort, but that won't really bother the goalkeeper of Rising Student Club, Siddhanta Pradhan. To be honest, he really didn't have to do much. I mean, the 3 goals that he has conceded there's a player down and he'll need some help, he'll need some assistance. We'll have to wait and watch or what exactly or how long does he take. But this has been a game that has really seen a lot of extra time, a lot of additional minutes. The first half saw 5 minutes of additional time being given. I reckon he's taken a hurt on the knee there. Does a decent job. And that's gone out of play again. That's going to be another throw in there. Short passes being played. That's nicely received on towards the far right. That's a beautiful ball there. There's another player who's down. He'll need some help for sure. And there's a substitution that's lined up at the moment. Jersey number 9 making way towards the center. And the corner comes floating in. Goes out for another corner. Seems that danger still isn't over. Flat corner taken, goes out of play. This time though, it's a goal kick. So we head towards the final 15 minutes of regulation time. And that's the confirmation of the change. Finto, the goal scorer for Sunrise Club, has gone out. Ashanta Kerketa, he came in the center. This time though slightly scrappy from Sunrise Club. This time just hoping that they can keep the ball at their feet. Sends it darting towards the left wing. Received nicely. Sends it towards the goal. But then that cross, it didn't really have a curve on it, would they? mean, seriously could have been a goal scoring chance only if he would have put in a bit of a swirl on the ball. Nice short passes played forward. Another ball sent forward. The goalkeeper, he didn't really control that run. Lucky for him that the fallout from the player's feet was within the range of a Sunrise Club player. Had Rising Student Club found the second goal, it could have led to some serious chaos in the center. Going all the way from the left. Does a decent job, sends it goal bound. But then he manages to keep the ball down there. Siddhanta Pradhan finally being summoned into action where he can do something. This is good to watch. Very good to watch indeed. At the moment, short passes, lateral passes being played. And now Sunrise Club, they're on the mission to defend. Rising Student Club, though, suddenly springing to life here. It's just a numerical deficit there. It's really working against them. Only if they would have had that 11th man going their way, they could have found them. They could have given themselves that additional push that's needed. A corner though in favor of Rising Student Club. They'll have to use this. To be honest, they'll really have to be used. They'll have to use these chances. The corner comes floating in, but that wasn't a decent corner at all. Another goal kick taken. Now 10 minutes of regulation time remaining. This is a lovely ball. Goal number 4. Sunrise Club has eventually put this game beyond any reach of Rising Student Club. They kept on lurking around in the shadows. They kept on pressing hard, and eventually when the chances came knocking, they ensured that they are burying them 6 feet under in the goal of Rising Student Club. It's all joy, it's all celebrations here for Sunrise Club. As Rising Student Club gets demolished over and over again. Beautiful cross from the right. And sent and steered home with consummate ease. Simply wonderful there. Samir Kerketa gets his second goal of the day. Coming all the way now, 81 minutes of action. This game is done and dusted, to be honest. Rising Star Club, they have been completely obliterated. They do not have anything to look forward to. I mean, they have been completely ousted of this fixture. They've tried hard, but again, once you have a man down, it is really very, very challenging for you to try and find your way back in the game. Short pass on towards the far right. Sunrise Club, I mean, for them, it's very easy right now. Wherein, for Rising Student Club, it's simply gonna get a lot more difficult. It's an agonizing wait for them. Once again, Sunrise Club coming all the way from the left this time. Short passes again. It's getting slightly darker because at the end of the day, it's pretty overcast conditions and the lights still haven't switched on, so expect it to get even more darker unless the lights are being switched on. Sunrise Club now coming all the way from the right. Oh, he sped past him as if he was just running in a sprint, running in a 100-meter race there. Comfortably collects it. Eventually steers things around. 83 minutes, 7 more minutes of regulation time and probably 6 to 7 minutes of additional time may be given today. And the only reason for the same is that this has been a game that has really started and stopped. It's not that it has kept on going on at its own swing. It has been a pretty eventful encounter though, to be honest. This is a lovely ball sent towards the far left. Rising Student Club goes for the shot, but fails to find the back of the net. Only if they could have scored. Maybe, and just maybe around the corner, they could have started sniffing around what could have been a remarkable turnaround, and that to me being very, very optimistic. I mean, hopeless optimism, if you call it. That's what probably is, but they couldn't. That shot, it flew past the face of the woodwork in tantalizing fashion. What a strike that was. We can see their Rising Student Club at the moment. Their heads are hung low in dudgeon, but I don't think they've had such a day where they really need to be completely dejected. The lights have finally started coming on now. Another long goal kick there before the player could have reached out. Rising Student Club now. Just they would be focused more on trying to keep the ball away from the goal, because at the moment they feel that they have been overrun. That last effort maybe will give them some hope, maybe will give them something to fight on, something to take heart from. And that is a brilliant ball once again. Rising Student Club. They've been at the end of it. They're looking for some space to unload that effort. This is the chance from the right before they could have unloaded a shot. Another timely, another opportune block. Eventually trading it away for a corner. Sunrise Club, they have been such a tremendous sight. They have been such a driving force to witness. It is simply swashbuckling football from them. Rising Student Club, though, I mean, they have occasionally, time and time again, came forward, firing on all guns, firing on all cylinders as well. A change happening here. The corner comes floating in, repelled away, goes for a long ranger, eludes everyone and eventually eludes the goal's frame as well, as the ball goes out of play for a goal kick. At the moment, as we head towards the final 3 minutes of regulation time, as things stand, it's Rising Students Club 1, Sunrise Club 4. And they have completely razed and demolished Rising Student Club. Rising Student Club, I reckon that can very well, the referee must have blown his whistle there, or that would have been a card offense. Padmanabh Jaina is the man who came in for Rising Student Club, who did come in, and Dilip Kindo is the man who went out. Nice cross, but then Rising Student Club just desperately trying to stay on their feet right now. They have been broken, beaten, battered and scarred, and yet they keep on fighting. Twin substitution here for Sunrise Club. Throw has taken shape now. Plays it back. Sunrise Club has regained possession for themselves. They wanted to go forwards for that flick, but then that wasn't a successful one. This time, though, they are once again rising forward on the break. That's a brilliant piece of footwork. Looking for help. Passes on towards the far right. They wanted to outmuscle that player, but that wasn't really happening. Final few seconds. Regulation time done and dusted. We are now in the additional moments. The captain, Selvin Frazier Miranda, made way for Sanjeev Oram for Sunrise Club. It was Selvin who got the opening goal of the day. There's another player down for Sunrise Club. I really don't think they need to steal away those crucial seconds, because they haven't just run away with the game. They have created such a humongous difference between them and Rising Student Club. I mean, it is downright glaring. It's a stark contrast. Free kick has been chipped forward before Rising Student Club could have latched onto it. A defensive header would now trade it away for a corner. Can Rising Student Club find a consolation goal at least? 5 minutes of additional time. 1 minute has already elapsed. Sends in a lovely corner, but then headed to safety there by Sunrise Club as they drive forward once again. Rising Student Club has snatched it away. This is good run. They're still looking for help. 1 against 4. They do get some help onto the far right. They'll get a corner going their way. Corner comes floating in. Shot comes in, but then blocked. Another corner. It's a deluge of corners here for Rising Student Club. They may not be able to find that goal, but the corners, they aren't depleting. Shot comes in. Repelled away. And now Sunrise Club, they're on the rise. Well, he was asking, come on, man. I'm running down the central channel. Get me the ball. It's not that easy as it looks like. Despite 90 minutes of football, the kind of intensity that these players have, the kind of tiredlessness that they play with, it's simply glorious to watch. There's another man down. He'll need some help there. He'll need some assistance. Eventually the player's back on his feet now. Final 2 minutes of action remaining in this game. Sunrise Club starts with a throw. And at the moment they'll really have to face a barrage of resistance there from Rising Student Club. But they don't seem deterred right now. They continue to drive forward. Possession lingers around at their feet. Goal number 5. The flag has stayed down. I reckon the defense just gave way. They were hoping that the flag would go up, but it doesn't work that way. You've got to get your guards up and then let the linesman and referee do the calling. This one we'll try and show you. Once again, it's like being opportunistic. Out of all the 5 goals that they have scored, 2 or 3 of them must have been sheer exploitation of opportunities. Look at that pass. The rule of the offside says that you usually need to be in the offside position before the release of the ball for the linesman to raise his flag. If you're coming all the way from the back, that won't be given. Final 21 seconds, and as these 21 seconds would feel like 21 years for Rising Students Club, for they have been completely outgunned, outnumbered, and outclassed in a skewed battle, and that is all over. It's game, set, match for Sunrise Club as they win this fixture by a bedazzling 5 goals to 1. The first half, it had a lot of contest. The second half started on a categorical note. His Rising Student Club carved a beautiful strike. But then Samir Kerketa, he was the man to watch out for as he scored a hat-trick in the second half. Selvin Frazier Miranda scored on the 13th minute. Pinto scored on the 47th minute to make it 2-0. Anandoram scored a beautiful strike to make it 2-1. But then Samir Kerketa's majesty disseminated over the ground as the Sunrise Club decimated Rising Student Club by 4 goals to 1. And with this, we come to an end of the fixture. The next game coming up is Radharaman Club versus Bidanasi Club. We'll now slip into a short breather and return shortly with another crackling battle of these two teams. Till then, catch your breath, get yourself into position for another thrilling battle.